Quality lyricism is crucial to hip-hop artistry, but a song's primary objective is to grab and keep the interest of listeners. The hook is quite often the songwriter's greatest weapon in sustaining that kind of attention. If it resonates, you have a hit. If it doesn't, you're in trouble, and no amount of lyrical miracles can save a well-meaning song from an unbearable hook. We're listing potentially great songs that were ruined by awful hooks. It's a list of hip-hop greats who went out on a limb and failed, talented lyricists who can't translate that prowess into writing engaging songs. Outkast is widely regarded as one of the best rap groups of all time, and their 1998 album Aquemini ranks among their finest work. However, Aquemini's one shortcoming is the chorus of Mamacita, which assails verses from Andre 3000 and Big Boy and guests Masada and Witch Doctor with the totally obnoxious male-female call and response. I Can is Nas' biggest solo success on the Billboard singles chart, and also his weirdest. It's a motivational anthem for kids that runs a Beethoven melody over the classic Impeach the President break. It shouldn't work, and it kinda doesn't. The hook, which features Nas leading a group of children through a chant of, "I know I can be what I wanna be," is almost too corny to be believed and nearly sabotaged the faint feel of Slick Rick he was going for. DMX tried one on 1998's Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, tapping Marilyn Manson for the hook on The Omen, but Manson sabotaged X's hip-hop Fosta story as soon as he shows up. For one, he just repeats the hook from the prequel to this song, but more imperently, it sounds like he's just mumbling throaty nonsense over Jason movie ad-libs. In the end, his contributions were neither original or enjoyable. Stupid Ho was the finisher in Nicki Minaj's one-sided war of words with Lil' Kim. Kim came for Nicki on her poorly executed Black Friday mixtape, and Nicki uses this song's manic production to hurl a flurry of sharp jabs right back at her. Stupid Ho would have been a flawless victory if it weren't for the maddeningly repetitive chorus, which indulges all of Minaj's most obnoxious vocal tics at the same time. Phone Home off Lil Wayne's The Carter 3 starts off strong with Wayne parlaying his "We are not the same, I am a Martian" line from the Party Like a Rockstar remix into a menacing verse about devouring all competition. Things take a turn when producer Dre flubs the chorus with, "If you feel like you're the best, go ahead and do the wheezy wee," which makes zero sense and destroys all of the momentum Wayne built up going in. And the chant of Phone Home is plain old annoying. Graduation is a classic, but Drunk and Hot Girls is a bit of a liability. The track samples German prog rock band Can's 1972 deep cut, Sing Swan Song, flipping an already ridiculous line about drunky hot bowls into the even more ridiculous Drunk and Hot Girls. The lethargic hook nearly drowns the entire song. Even Mos Def and late Registration co-producer John Bryan couldn't save this one. Dog Pound veteran Kurupt's 2001 single, It's Over, is a bit of triumphant trash talk and self-mythologizing, but when it gets to the hook from Natina Reed of the R&B girl group Black and Kurupt's fiancé at the time, it devolves into a children's song. The lullaby melody of Natina's chorus is a horrible mismatch for Kurupt's hustler come-up raps and a weird look for his image overall. Kurupt was no stranger to sleek pop records at the time, but this one was just shameless. The soundtrack to Ice Cube's Friday is one of the best hip-hop movie soundtracks of all time, and Dr. Dre's Keep Their Heads Ringin' was its biggest hit. It's a textbook 9th Dre banger, all high-pitched, squelching synths over punishing low-end, but the overzealous singing and stale lyrics on the chorus make this one a bit of a chore. When Platinum Plaques eluded Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt, he sought them out with the more radio-friendly follow-up in My Lifetime Volume 1. He scored a minor hit with The City Is Mine, which paired Jay's trademark lyrical finesse with guest vocals from Teddy Riley's R&B group Blackstreet. Jay was in rare form, but Blackstreet's rehash of the old Glenn Frey hit, You Belong to the City, felt out of place and reeked of desperation for a bankable hit. Also, we're still waiting for someone to explain to us what being a man of the night entails and how it applies to Jigga. Party Is Going On Over Here is a lyrical workout from Busta Rhymes' Extinction Level event. The Final World Order. Busta cuts through DJ Scratch's production with the precision of a master. When it comes time for a chorus, he does a crowd participation routine. The problem is, it's Busta does all the voices on the record, and his terrible impression of a woman immediately snatches the listener right out of enjoying the song. The Neptunes gave Fabulous one of his first big hits with Young and Holla Back, but when they teamed up again for Tit for Tat a few years later, things weren't the same. Pharrell bullied his way onto the song's chorus, only to drop basic bars about tapping asses. It's a trick that briefly worked for Fab in his verse on Lil Mo's Superwoman, but it's shaky ground to build an entire song around. Fiasco scored one of the biggest hits of his career with 2007's Superstar, a pop-leaning collaboration with singer-songwriter Matthew Santos. The duo later reconvened for Shining Down, which was intended to be the lead single from Fiasco's then untitled third album. But the spark was gone. Fiasco's raps were on point, but Santos' warbling chorus was more taken with vocal gymnastics than listenability. By the time Lasers was released, Shining Down had been downgraded to the album's deluxe edition, a supple way to admit the song wasn't the hit it was meant to be. The debut single from the Lox ranks among one of the most disappointing rap debuts. The Lox were known as the key to the streets, but Puffy was busy pushing his brand of shiny suit pop rap. However, the Dame Grease produced If You Think I'm Jiggy is one of those instances where it almost works. That is until it reaches the hook, which features Jadakiss struggling through his own rendition of the chorus from Rod Stewart's Disco Nightmare. Small wonder Chic, Kiss, and Style spent all of the following year trying to get released from their record deal. Busta Rhymes is a formidable technician on the mic, but when he collaborated with producer and occasional hookman Ron Browse for the lead single to 2009's Back on My BS, the result was a public relations disaster. Arab Money sounds like a banger until Browse drops a hook that tries to pass off auto-tuned gibberish as Arabic. People all over the world immediately took offense, but Busta swears the song came from a place of respect. He even had Browse speak real Arabic on the song's remix. Not that it helped matters anyway. When Nas tapped Dr. Dre to produce It Was Written's Nas Is Coming in 1996, it was a big deal. One of the era's greatest rappers teaming up with one of its greatest producers at a time when their respective coasts were at war seemed like a great look for the culture. Nas' smooth flow and Dre's laid-back soundscapes seemed like a perfect pairing, but the song hits a speed bump at the chorus, when a bunch of middling singers wander into the mix wailing about how Nas is coming. It was meant to sound epic, but it just sounds forbearing. Big K.R.I.T's Live from the Underground wasn't the most successful major label debut, and a few of K.R.I.T's attempts to commercialize his soulful southern style backfired. He fumbled the layup with the album's third single, ruining a rowdy beat and turned up verses with the chorus where he repeatedly shouts, "Yeah, that's me," until you have no other choice but to turn the damn thing off. Late in the running of Eminem's breakthrough Slim Shady LP is Come On Everybody, the album's biggest flaw. For a while, the song successfully nails a tongue-in-cheek parody of the jiggy rap that ruled the airwaves at the time. But then M and guest singer Dina Ray gets sleazy on the song's repetitive hook and beat the not that funny Come On Everybody joke into the ground. It took a few more tries, but M eventually figured out what to do with Dina's overtly sexual vocal style and scored a hit with 2002's Superman. Snoop's Upside Your Head was the lead single off Snoop Dogg's misguided sophomore album, The Dogfather. The song had the dubious distinction of dropping the day after Snoop's Death Row Records label mate, Tupac, died, and it doesn't rise to the occasion. Snoop's Upside Your Head lifts its sample and chorus off the Gap bands, but great funk doesn't always make great gangster rap. Like most of Snoop's sophomore set, which sorely lacked the guidance of Dr. Dre, this one misses the mark. Also, Snoop's Upside Your Head is just an awful. Deep in the back end of Lil' Kim's hilariously dirty debut album Hardcore is Not Tonight, a story song about dudes who refuse to eat the box. Hardcore's sex-obsessed raps run dangerously close to unintentional humor and abject filth, and Not Tonight falls prey to both on the hook, which features a chorus of ratchet singing, "I don't want dick tonight, eat my pussy right," Ladies, this will not inspire dudes to visit your love below. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, let me know what you think and comment down below.